Welcome back in, you guys. We got One Piece chapter 1135 spoilers, bro. I was not expecting it. You know, Monday passed, Tuesday passed, Wednesday passed. I was like, it's no big deal, right? Spoilers are going to be next week. But here we have it. Chapter 1135, brief spoilers. Today, we're going to be doing something that I have not done in quite a while, but we will be reading through the spoilers together, and I'll be reacting to these spoilers for the very first time. So forgive me if I say something wrong or make a crazy, weird theory that doesn't make any sense. It's me in the moment. You know, it's me at 8:30 in the morning. I still have not slept yet. I was about to go to bed, and then boom, 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 chapters out. It's crazy. It's crazy. Hopefully you guys had a great holiday season, a great and Merry Christmas. But yes, with that being said, let's just get right into these goddamn spoilers. So to kick things off, we have the title of the chapter, 1135, Cups of Friendship. And the cover story, we got Otama, and we now see that she is free from Hold'em. Okay, I kind of wish they went into more detail with that. Like, did Yamato beat Hold'em, which I think is very plausible? Did Tama beat Hold'em because she's now a Kunoichi or a shinobi in training? Or did somebody else step in? I'm not too sure. But either way, of course, we all kind of saw this coming, right? Hold'em isn't exactly a threat in 2025, right? Hold'em isn't exactly a threat to Yamato. He's not exactly a threat to Tama even, who has the Kibi Dango no Mi, which can essentially make him subservient. Like, Hold'em was not going to be a threat at all, so I think this is the logical outcome. So now, on to the next bullet point, the first one of the chapter. They say, the huge owl in the library is Biblo, cool name. He ate the Iku Iku no Mi, a devil fruit that lets him transform... A devil fruit that lets him transform objects into a big size. Soul, what the hell, dude? Bro, what? It's that simple? Oh, man. I feel like a fool now. So last week, Saul said, hey, this is the mysterious owl library. You know, we don't know why the books get so large. The library's been here for over 20 years. You're telling me we didn't know it was the owl until today? Or did Saul just like yank our chain? Did Saul just want to throw a little mystery our way to solve it the next day? What the heck? It's funny because I saw a lot of people saying that it is the owl, and I didn't have a problem with that theory. It was more so like, but why is it a mystery then? Like, if it's the guy right here, it's not a mystery. Like, it's this thing. It's this thing. But now I'm just kind of curious. Why books? Right? Like, okay. The Iku Iku no Mi. Huh. Can they just make anything big? I'm assuming so. So why just books? And also, how did it know that Robin... No, the book was in her hands. The book was in her hands. So I guess the owl really did just see the book and said, hey, book! And then just make it bigger. Huh. And also, did we talk to the owl? Oh, Chopper! Wait, Chopper! No, we have Chopper. Maybe the reason why it was a mystery is because the giants couldn't talk to the owl. And then Chopper, being the fluffy guy he is, yeah, he probably just walked up and said, hey, did you do this? And the owl's like, yep, it's me, dude. So now, on to the next bullet point. They say Colin arrives at the Walrus School. Wow, Colin made it up here. How did Colin get here? Because Colin was in the underworld. He saw Dory and Brogy go up, and he's like, oh, I wanna go up there. Did he just follow them? Huh. Giant kids hate him because they think he is rough and aggressive. Colin hates them too because he thinks they're a bunch of nuisances. Oh, yeah. Ooh, Usopp is gonna love this kid. Yeah. Because the kids from last chapter, they said that pirating isn't exactly trendy anymore, right? They're all about books. They're all about history and trade. No. Colin, yeah. He's a violent kid. He's gonna go rampaging around the seas like a brave warrior. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I like that. And I think this also fits his character really well because he did want to join Shanks' crew. And not just anybody wants to join a Yonko's crew, right? So yeah, Colin, rough, aggressive, totally fine. Colin is a half giant and half human. His mother is Ripley, and his father is a human pirate who's said to be as strong as a giant As strong as a giant warrior. Okay, that's some good gas. Wait. Okay, so, dissecting it piece by piece. First up, how did a human get with the female giant? That's a big question. Literally, big question. We asked this with Big Mom, like, how did Big Mom get with people? How did Big Mom get with the Tontara? And Oda just gave us crickets, not a single answer. But now we gotta ask him again. Oda, how did this happen, man? How did a guy get with Ripley? Yeah, and I like this. I like this. It also explains why Colin is violent and aggressive, right? Because his mom is the last generation of giant warrior pirates. His dad is as strong as a giant warrior. Colin literally has strength and violence running through his veins. So as far as his dad goes, that's interesting. Is it the guy off the coast of Elbaph? Because he is human, right? We saw him walking through the forest and he was regular size. He didn't have any weird dimensions. No. That guy looked like a human. So it could be that is Colin's dad. We know that Colin's dad is on this island because the bartender said, hey, Colin, here's food for your dad and here's food for Ripley. So the dad is here. So I do want to believe that it might just be the guy off the coast. It could still be somebody that we know. Perhaps? I don't know. It could also just be somebody different, right? It could just be somebody chilling in the Sun Village, and we just haven't seen him yet. There's a lot of really good options with this. I'm surprised Colin is this big of a character. Going back to when we first saw him with Shanks, I was always under the impression that he'd just be like a throwaway, right? Like, oh, like, there goes Shanks at it again, right? Inspiring the next generation. But no, like, we're getting backstory on Colin. Half human and half giant. He's a mixed blood. I wonder if that's going to play a role later. But also, he's as big as the giants, right? Because, yeah, he is massive. So he takes his giant half? Huh. That's interesting. Okay, so moving on, though. Robin, Frankie, Brooke, and Jimbei get their Viking clothes like the other Straw Hat members. Yeah, that's perfect. I mean, of course, like, if people visit Elbaph pretty often, like Vegapunk did back in the past, it makes sense they have clothes ready for humans. Or maybe they asked Roto for clothes, right? Because Roto is the one who gave Luffy and the gang clothes, so maybe they just raided his house and were like, hey, we found these for you. So next, it says Frankie wants to see the legendary Adam tree. Saul explains that some Adam trees grow in different parts of the world, but the one in Elbaph is the oldest. Okay. Huh, this is big. Okay, so we kind of already knew this from film Gold. It wasn't directly stated, but in the concept art and in the additional notes for film Gold, Oda did say that Gil Tesoro had Adam trees on the Gran Tesoro, his giant casino ship. And we saw it in the background where some Marines were running away on the golf course, and you could see a mini Adam tree. Like, literally, it's the size of a regular tree in the background. But, of course, since Film Gold isn't exactly canon, we took that with a grain of salt. But here we have it. The Adam tree can be regrown. So if this tree goes down, we could simply plant it again and wait for it to bloom. Or maybe we could take the Adam tree seed and give it to other nations. Of course, that would be a long project because Elbaph is the oldest. I don't know how long it'll take for a tree to bloom to this size. But it's interesting that Oda opened up this door. It almost does make it seem like he wants to plant more in the future. Like maybe each island gets their own Adam tree? No, but the Adam tree is so massive that I don't know if a lot of countries could even handle it. Where's Oda going with the Adam tree? But also, I love that Frankie wants to see the Adam tree up close because he is the carpenter. I wonder if he's gonna like see if the wood is stronger at the source or something like that. But yeah, that is pretty cool. So now on to the next bullet point. Here we go. In the village castle, Shanks, in quotation marks, and the mysterious woman find two giant guardians. The woman says they're looking for someone named Loki. The giant guardians refuse to answer, so the woman shoots something at one of them, and they scream in agony. Oh, this is exactly what we wanted. We wanted these guys to be strong, and let me tell you, the woman is no diffing giant guardians. Okay, so mysterious power. I want to see what she shoots at them. Like, is it something we can't see, like a Senbon, or is it going to be like an actual attack? Not too sure, but either way, they're over here no diffing the giants, right? That's all we care about. That's all we care about. So as far as them looking for Loki, that's really interesting. Looking for Loki. Why? Right? Why look for Loki? And also, did they come to the throne room expecting to see Loki here because he's the prince? I think that could be the case. Yeah, maybe the reason why they came to the castle is because they're like, oh, Loki is the Prince of Elbaph. King Harold is dead. Where the hell is Loki? That could make a lot of sense. But as far as why they're looking for Loki, that one, I'm trying to think. So Loki got arrested 6 years ago. So King Harold's been dead for a long time now. Loki apparently ate the devil fruit 6 years ago as well. He has the sun god fruit. So maybe they're after his devil fruit? That's hard because 6 years is a long time, right? Why wait till now to come after Loki? And then even then, it can't be the devil fruit, right? Because Luffy has the sun god Nika devil fruit, and the Gorosei, they know that. They witnessed that firsthand over on Agate Island. So if they wanted a sun god devil fruit, they'd probably just go for Luffy, right? Maybe they want to recruit Loki. Maybe that's it. Yeah, I could see that, right? Because the world government with Mother Carmel wanted to recruit giants for the world government's purposes, right? Mother Carmel was training Cyberpol agents and selling them off to the world government. Maybe this is that. Maybe they heard that a giant doesn't like other giants, a giant fought other giants, and they're like, hey, sounds like we can recruit him. Maybe that's the case. But I don't know if Loki would like that. Like Loki and Shanks, that right there is already pretty dicey because Loki called Shanks a coward. Even as a joke, he still said it. And, he knows the real Shanks to our knowledge. So maybe he wouldn't really like a fake Shanks coming over here and talking to him. Yeah, that's interesting. And then plus, Luffy told Loki that, he'd probably get him the keys, or they made some sort of promise that we didn't exactly see all the details of. So this could be how the Straw Hats run into these guys. Luffy could end up finding the keys for Loki, go down to the underworld, and that is when he runs into this fake version of Shanks. Yo, yeah, this is gonna be crazy. Also, wait, now that I think about it, I think this kind of confirms that this character is not the real Shanks. Because Loki's crew, when Luffy was there, they said, hey, sorry, boss, we didn't expect Red Hair to show up and knock us out with his Conqueror's Haki. So the real Shanks knows where Loki's at. Whereas this Shanks and the girl, they said, hey, we're looking for somebody named Loki, right? Like, very different, very different. Yeah. This is not the real Shanks. I think this is pretty much the nail in the coffin for that. But who knows, man? Who knows? So now, on to the next bullet point, though. We see a party in the village with the Straw Hat crew and giants. Dory and Brogy share with the Straw Hat crew the cups of friendship to express the giants' gratitude to the Straw Hat crew for all they did in the past for the giants. They did a lot too, right? We helped Dory and Brogy, we freed Oimo and Kashi, we saved Haruden. Like, man, the Straw Hats have really done a lot for Elbaph despite never even coming here. And now, the chapter ends with Jarl arriving to the party. He has a massive sword sticking through his head. Luffy is shocked, saying, Gramps, there's a sword in your head. Whoa. Wait, back up. Jarl shows up with a sword in his head? Wait, is this like a joke? I can't tell if this is a joke or if Jarl actually got killed. Dude, Oda had Jarl survive 408 years and through the Big Mom backstory just to kill this guy off screen. No, I don't believe it. No. I think this guy's joking. Let me see. Let me look at Jarl real quick. Was the guy a jokester? I feel like it has to be a joke, right? Oh, that's a hard one. He might actually be dead. No. That's 50-50. Like, that would be a crazy way to, like, break up the party, right? You celebrate 1 minute, and then the next minute, a village elder comes out and he's dead. And also, I gotta say this, though. The fact that the Giants and the Straw Hats are partying right now means that they did not feel the Haki from the Holy Knights. Those guys came in with Black Lightning. They were in the castle. They're right behind the party. Nobody knows yet. Nobody knows. So I do think they are traveling incognito mode, which I think is also really, really, really interesting. Overall, this sounds like a really solid chapter. There's a lot of setup here. You know, this is my first time reading it, so I'm kind of going through it with you guys. I'm trying to think about like all the theories that are coming up. It looks like we have a lot of questions coming out of it. Like Colin's dad, why are they looking for Loki? Is Jarl alive or is he dead? Is he playing a prank? There's a lot of stuff here. Okay, but yeah, with that being said, guys, thank you so much for being here. I really freaking appreciate it. Hopefully you guys had a great holiday season, great Christmas, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys when the full spoilers and or chapter releases. We don't really know what the schedule's looking like. Nobody really expected the spoilers to even drop right now. But here we are, baby. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Signing out.